Okay, so I'm gonna try and do this as quick as possible because I think this is pretty good lighting and the sun is literally setting before my eyes. So yeah, this is going to be a video of me explaining why I wanted orthodontic treatment in the first place and why I went with Invisalign. Basically, why I went with getting orthodontic treatment. Growing up, I had pretty straight teeth. Everyone always complimented me on my teeth and how straight that they looked and were surprised that I didn't have braces to begin with. So I was never really insistent on getting braces, and my parents also weren't too concerned about getting braces because, like I said, my teeth look straight. But I always noticed that like the one half of my mouth, my left side, my teeth kind of went in and they were sitting behind some of my bottom teeth in the front. And I just never liked the way it looked, especially when I would look up and like you can tell now, it's like really behind there. So I didn't like that. And the older I got, I hated it even more. And so I wanted to get that fixed. I have a fear of like breaking teeth and teeth falling out and chipping teeth, and that mainly has to do with because these two teeth right here are the ones that would sit behind these two. And it wasn't just like a little bit of my teeth. If you look back at like my first week video when I kind of show you, it was like about half of my tooth, if not a little bit more. So I always felt like I had it was just really ugly on that side, and I just wanted to get that fixed because I was always afraid that somehow, since I was already like dinging it and banging it and stuff with my bottom teeth, I was always afraid that it was going to chip and it was going to be a huge hole in my mouth that was so noticeable. And like it's unbelievable how many times like I have like dinged it and stuff. And yeah, so that's one of the things that like the orthodontics assistant mentioned to me when she was doing my evaluation. She was like, I'm surprised that you haven't already chipped it. Like it's crazy that you haven't, because it's right in the front, the way that they're all aligned, like it's kind of crazy. So she explained that was like the crowding in that area. So that's one of the things that I wanted to get fixed. And then I've always noticed as well that my midline didn't actually line up. So this and these, instead of sitting perfectly like this, they kind of were slanted a little bit. And so I noticed that in pictures that like my chin kind of went off to one side a little bit more than the other. And just like when I bit down, it was almost as if this was like my middle, like the middle tooth. So yeah, I wanted to get that fixed. One of the reasons why I went with Invisalign was because I didn't want it to be too noticeable. I wanted it to be kind of like, oh my God, your teeth got even straighter. How? You didn't even have braces. So that's one. I'm also turning 21, and this is gonna sound vain, but I already look like I'm 12. I didn't want to be put in more situations where people question my age, and I felt like braces was going to do that. So that's why I went with Invisalign. Yeah, and just like I mentioned before, I didn't want people asking me like, why do you have braces? Your teeth were already straight. And one of the main reasons why I decided to go with Invisalign was I wanted to have the freedom to eat whatever I wanted to eat. With braces, obviously, you have to be a little bit more cautious and careful. Cautious and careful means the same thing, so come on. You have to be a little bit more cautious with what you eat and take care of your braces a lot, and the whole flossing and cleaning them is a little bit rougher than it is with Invisalign. So I didn't want to go through that struggle. Although, like I said, Invisalign has its struggles on its own. It's a lot easier when it comes to maintaining, you know, oral care and oral hygiene and all that stuff. So that's like, those are the two things that like kind of sold me with it. I wanted to be able to eat whatever and take care of my mouth. So yeah, I don't think I need to say anything more because that's pretty much it. I really like it. It's one of the best decisions I probably ever made and decided to spend my money on. And I think that if you are older and you kind of are a little self-conscious about getting braces, maybe Invisalign is the best. Or if you've already had orthodontic treatment and you just realize that like you need a little bit of fixing, this is probably the best. Also, I didn't go with braces because I felt like my treatment with Invisalign was going to be faster, although the orthodontist said that it probably wouldn't. I do think it is, because I have 21 trays and I change them every week versus having braces for like 2 years. I'm getting these done from what I believe is before the end of the year. I'll be done with my treatment. But of course there's room for like improvement, so if they want to add more trays they can. It's all just how my teeth move and how my teeth shift. But I feel like my base like treatment is a lot shorter than what braces were. So there wasn't really anything that was going to sell me on getting braces, other than if he said you would be done with it by the by the end of the year or something. So yeah, that's pretty much the reason why. I hope this was a good explanation. I didn't want to make it too long or too, you know, like rambly. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions or any things that you want me to record for you guys, along with like what I'm already recording, which is like almost daily updates, or if there's anything that you guys want to see, again, just any requests when it comes to Invisalign or in general, just let me know. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video. That's what I'll say. I hope you guys like this video. Bye.